Hi, this is Nate Moore. Welcome to the first in what I hope is a long series of webcasts and videos on how to better use Excel in a medical practice. I'm going to talk today about how to use Excel to use the pivot table feature with medical practice data. If you've ever entered a claim into a medical practice software, you know to get a clean claim, you've got to gather data from a lot of places, and you've got a whole lot of information that you store in your practice management system. But inevitably, when you try to get data out, there's a limited number of canned reports, and there's not a whole lot of information you can quickly and easily get out without a lot of work. Excel has a really neat feature called pivot tables, and that's what I want to show you today. Today we're going to talk about how to create a pivot table from some sample medical practice data. So what I've got is on this data tab, I have 2,542 rows with 8 or 10 columns of data, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a pivot table right here and start it at cell A10. So I'm going to go to the insert menu. I'm going to click on pivot table and choose the data that you want to analyze. Where's your data? So I'm going to click on this arrow and I'm going to say, well, it's over on my data tab. And I'm going to come over here to cell A1 and I'm going to drag and make sure I get all of that, and I'm going to hit shift in and down to make sure I got everybody. I've got from A1 to H2542. That's all the data I want, so I'm going to hit enter. And it says, where do you want to put the pivot table? In a new worksheet, or I'm happy with the existing blank worksheet, sheet 1 that I have in A10. That's great. So I'm going to click OK. And we've got a pivot table here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this patient field, which right now has the patient ID number in it, and I'm going to drag it down to the values area. And Excel's smart enough to say, hey, that's a text field. I know what to do with that. I'm going to count it. That's the default for text field. So I'm going to click on that arrow and click value field settings. Sure enough, I'm counting the patient field here, and count is what I've got there. I can easily change the name of the field here if I want to, but I'm going to leave it at count of patient for now, and I'm going to make sure that the format is the way I want it. I don't need decimal places to count patients, but I would like 1,000 separate or comma there, and I'm going to click OK. So I do that, and I've got what I need. I'm going to click OK, and there's 2,541 patients that I'm going to analyze as part of my pivot table. Now, the first thing I want to do with those 2,541 patients is I want to know what insurance their primary insurance is. So I've got an insurance field here where I can drag this down and put it in the row, and sure enough, there's my 2,541 patients, and it's broken out between commercial and Medicare. I've got another field that has the location, assuming I've got 5 clinic locations in the sample data. I'm going to pull location over here to column labels, and now what I've got is those 2,541 patients easily broken out between commercial and Medicare patients, as well as by 5 different regions or clinic locations that I may have: Central, East, North, South, and West. And it's very easy for me to look at the breakdown of commercial versus Medicare in all 5 regions and see where my patients are coming from by region and whether or not they're commercial or Medicare. That's where we'll start, and then next time we'll work on ways to add additional fields to filter. There's a variety of sorting options, and we'll work through some of those ideas in the next training video. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching.